Hey guys, Bullion Bytes here. Again, wanted to go over a summary of kind of the general guidelines here that I follow, talking about personal finance and hard assets, gold and silver, bullion stacking, personal finance, all the great stuff. As you can see here, I got the kind of major bullet points, highlights of today's video kind of laid out. The order in which we want to, address everything. In order to kind of maximize, the use of our, dollars here, and, get to the end goal that everybody wants, which is, provide a better life for ourselves, be able to live a little bit more comfortably, all that good stuff. So first thing on the list is getting $1,000 in cash, getting that, in cash at home on hand. The main reason for this is, any what I'm going to call an inconvenience that's going to come up. Other people might call it an unexpected emergency. Is going to be somewhere in the $1,000 range. Let's say blow out a tire in your car, something like that happens. You got an unexpected visit to the dentist. You need to get a crown, root canal, something like that done. It's going to be in that $1,000 range. And if you don't have that $1,000 sitting on the side in cash, you're going to end up putting it either on a credit card or going without. And I can tell you right now, it's something you don't want to do. Second thing here is going to be eliminating debt, or eliminating interest payments on things that you already have possession of. So this would be things like getting rid of credit card bills, getting rid of unnecessary subscriptions, things like that that are just eating away at your already earned money, but you now have as sort of unfunded liabilities that you have to pay off into the future. So what these really are going to do long term is eat away at your kind of future spending power, your future dollars. And the faster you can eliminate that debt, the faster you can put your dollars that are already yours, you've worked for them, you've earned them at a job, or hustling stuff on the side, whatever, they're going back to you instead of going to the credit card company, to the bank, to the payday loan people, whoever. Once you get all of your debt paid off, excluding like a car note, something you need, or a house note, then you want to try ideally to get 1 to 3 months worth of payments. This would be like your monthly bills that you don't really expect to get, water, gas bill, rent bill, those kinds of things set aside. My rule of thumb for this would be if you set aside 3 months. If something happens, let's say you lose your job, right now I don't think anybody's really getting crunched on that too crazy, but if there keep on being shortages and everything like this into the future, it's unknown what the future is going to hold, so you want to be prepared for it. And if you're prepared for it and nothing happens, hey, great, means future you is going to get to use all that money you just earned later towards more recreational fun things. After you get that money kind of set aside, that's when you'd start looking at things like hard assets. This would be like gold, silver, other precious metals. Some people might consider Bitcoin in this category. But for right now, I'm going to just talk about gold and silver. The good rule of thumb here is, now that you've gotten all of your debts paid off and you've gotten some money set aside, now you want to try and get some sort of what I'm going to call money insulation or money insurance to protect you. After that, then you would look at kind of more serious long-term investments. This would be things like stock investing or housing. The reason I put these after your hard assets is your hard assets are much easier to get the cash back from, and they're something that you can physically hold, so you'd want to use those first in the event you need to, and they're going to be easier for you to get at a shorter term interval. Walking out of the coin shop with $100-200 in your pocket, grabbing a couple ounces of silver, saving up, going down there, getting a couple fractional ounces of gold or whatever it is that you particularly are interested in. It's a great plan. The stock investments, things like that, housing investments. Right now, the housing market's really hard to get into. You got to have a really good credit score to qualify for a mortgage. And if you're going to pay for cash for a house, I'll be honest, I don't know what you're doing watching this video right now. And if you're looking at investing into the stock market, that's money that realistically you shouldn't be needing to or wanting to touch for 5 years plus. Because if you put money in now and in 2 months you need to pull it out of the stock market and you lose money, now it's no different than if you had just spent money on a credit card and paid interest on it in my book. I wanted to go over that and then talk to you guys about kind of why it is that you might be interested in investing in gold and silver, all those kinds of things, becoming a either a coin collector, a stacker, or prepper, stack, or whatever it is that you're interested in. And I think this American the Beautiful coin summarizes it the best. Of you're trying to build a homestead, you're trying to build kind of some place for you and potentially your family to kind of eke out a I don't want to necessarily say a comfortable living, but a place that you're kind of protected from the chaos and the uncertainty of the outside world, for you and your loved ones. And so personally, I'm stacking gold and silver and things like that. Part of it is I like the collectability of it. I'm currently working on the America the Beautiful series in the 5-ounce coins, as you can see. And part of it is I use this as a diversification for retirement investments and things like that. And it's it's a good kind of physical asset to hold because you know where it is, where it's at. If you need to get a couple $1,000, you can take these down to the coin shop, turn them in, get cash, get a cashier's check for them. And if you're someone like me that's used to kind of the modern Amazon culture of click things on your phone and buy it, and you don't really keep track of, okay, it's $40 here, $50 there, $20 there. Things like these 5-ounce America the Beautiful coins, 5-ounce Perth Lunar Series, those kind of give you scratch the itch for that collectability side of things, as well as kind of give you something that long term is going to retain a lot more of its value relative to other, I'm going to say, collectible items like Funko Pops that there's a billion of, or Beanie Babies, anything else like that, which in the past people thought, oh, there's going to be a huge market for these, and it just got wiped out of nowhere. It's the main purpose of this video, guys, kind of reiterate and summarize the kind of flow here for my thought process going into it and why I'm stacking. The next video I'll probably go over some kind of stacking basics, what some of the terminology is, all of those fun things. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And this is Bullion Bytes. I'll be back on the next one.